My family has lived on this block for 55 years. We owned a home across the street for 30 years, and this is my mother's dream home. She and I built this home from ground up about 20 years ago. Well, what happened is my mother died, and I had to refinance to pay my siblings their inheritance. And then in the meantime, lost a job, so was without an income. And at that point, I decided to take out an arm because there was so much equity in the homes. The home prices had been so inflated at that point. So after 1 year, the loan went from $1,200 to $2,200, which was totally unaffordable. Tried to renegotiate, and they would not do that at the time. They had bailout money at that point, but they weren't releasing it to anybody, as they haven't really now. We haven't found anybody that's really got the bailout money a year later. Decided to move, just go away in the night like most people do. There's a lot of emotionalism attached, shame, fear, guilt. But the organizations found out about my family having living here 55 years, and they decided to support me. So I was halfway packed at that point, but decided to go on and fight. Went to court 3 different times. It looked very favorable. At the last hearing, the judge had just totally flipped, where I guess he was threatened or whatever, but he changed his mind. I was told I had to raise $49,000 in 2 working days. I had to have $49,000 cash to appeal because we were going to appeal to the higher court. So in essence, the courts took away my right as a citizen to appeal. But we just carried on after that point and continued to protest, etc. GMAC tried to make some deals with me. They offered me $5,000 to move. They offered to rent my home to me, and I said, that's crazy. Possession is 9/10 of the law. I'm living here. This is my home. Then they came back and said they leased with the option to buy. Well, certainly by then we couldn't trust them. So right now we're kind of just at a standoff. I was evicted by the sheriff and moved back in 10 minutes later. And with the help of the activists, and we've been here about 3 weeks now. So, here we are. We're still here. We haven't heard from GMAC in almost 2 weeks now. But we're continuing to do actions every week. We are up on one of the main boulevards on Lake Street with thousands of people pass at 4:30 in the day. It continues to grow. We were on NPR a few weeks ago, and we've been in the mainstream media here, our Tribune several times, and on TV several times. So the word is getting out. The African American press is certainly taking it and putting it out there. So more and more people are coming forward. They're staying in their homes, which is a good thing. We're telling people, don't leave your home, stay there. And so it's really coming along good. The movement is growing, and we continue to pray and fight, pray and fight. The other houses? Yep. This home here, the family has lived in it since the 1800s. This family grew up with my father. There's more down here. It's an empty house somebody should be living in. Yeah. It's an empty house. These are our neighbors, huh? Yeah. This is a community block. Mostly Hispanic families and Somali families. And we have 1 Asian family on the block and 3 African Americans. The rest of them are all immigrants. It's a wonderful international community. We all live here in harmony, and we celebrate each other's holidays. And we have a major block party once a year, and everybody comes out and brings a different foods to celebrate. There's a home across the street that's vacant right there. Right here, that's been vacant for about 9 months. A family with a Hispanic family there that went into foreclosure. Nice, lovely family. And there's another family, another house behind us right here. It's vacant. Yeah, that the family should be living in. Yep, all empty houses. Yep. where my old family home was, but this is not the home that we had. This is a newer home they built.
Mama.
What?
Toys.
Toys? Yeah. Toys?
Toys.
Yeah, they're toys. The kids' toys. Yeah.
Toys.
Toys? Okay, go pick it up and put it in the yard. And we have another home we're coming up on here. This is the Manning's family home. Grew up with us as children. They lived there 50-some years. It's empty now. Vacant. Come on, Ty. Then we have another home next to it that's vacant. As you can see, the house is boarded up on the side. And too many homes. Families need these homes. People are living in shelters. The shelters are full. People are living under the bridges. People have had to leave the state and find their family all across the United States to live with them, living with friends, living in churches. We have another home right over here, this yellow home here. That home there is been foreclosed on as well. Yeah. So it's just really tragic what has happened to our community based on the foreclosure situation. Yeah, toys. The kids' toys? Yeah. Toys? Yeah. The toy? Yeah. Columns found the toy. Yeah. So it's really sad. It's sad to see our neighborhood become abandoned like this. And it's really even sadder because these are families that have left, not just individuals. You're talking about 5 and 6 people in a home. So it's really serious with the children. Where do the children go? Come back, Talib. Come this way. Put the toy up here on the stairs. Where do the children go? The children are not in school often because the families are homeless and just living in their cars and what have you. So it's really, really, really sad and disheartening, and we have to turn this around. It's not fair to families. It certainly isn't fair to children. They deserve to have a life, you know? And we have to turn this around. The people will make it happen. The government is not doing it fast enough, but it will happen. It is inevitable. So we want people all over the world to know that we are in unity with them, because we know it's not just in America where people are homeless and needing homes, but it's all over the world. And so we pray and we fight together in unity that this situation is taken care of and that all human beings have housing. Housing is a human right. And so with that, I want to thank you for sharing and thank you for coming to our country so that we can share with you. And we will see you in Europe. Power to the people.